The Browns take on the Giants Sunday, 1 o'clock, FirstEnergy Stadium in Mary Kay. The matchup got a little more interesting recently. Terrell Pryor, Janoris Jenkins, Landon Collins, all kind of going back and forth on Twitter right now.
Yeah, you know what? On Wednesday, curiously, Janoris Jenkins kind of sort of dissed Pryor a little bit, saying, when he was asked, is he a big challenge? He said, no. Why not? He's another receiver. He's just big. Then Landon Collins chimed in and basically said, he's not as good as A.J. Green, not as fast, and I think that Janoris will do fine against him. So I'm sure Terrell is going to be very fired up for this matchup, and he even said so on Twitter.
Now, look, Landon Collins, very good. 3 sacks, 5 interceptions. You look at Jenkins, Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie, 2 interceptions each. So this is a secondary that can take the football away.
Yeah, it really is. And like I said, that will be an interesting matchup, though, because Terrell does have 6 inches on Janoris Jenkins. And again, AJ also did. But, I just think this is going to be quite a matchup. And like you said, they can get their hands on some footballs. And Josh McCown has been turning it over this year, and he's going to have to be really careful.
And Terrell Pryor does use his size well. That's certainly one of the things we've seen in his development as a wide receiver. And that Giants front, they can get after the quarterback. Jason Pierre-Paul, Olivier Vernon, their big free agent signing, 4 sacks each for the Giants.
Yeah, the Browns are coming off a game in which they gave up 8 sacks and 14 hits. We talked to Joe Thomas about this today. He knows those guys are going to be a big challenge, and that's got to be job number 1 is protecting the quarterback.
On the other side of the football for the Browns, look, we know about Eli Manning. We know about Odell Beckham. But Sterling Shepard and Victor Cruz, those guys have over 400 yards receiving. Eli Manning knows how to use his weapons and knows how to find them.
Yeah, you know what? He's got a lot to choose from, and he does spread the ball around to a lot of different receivers. However, one thing about Eli is that he will throw some picks, and it's an opportunity for Joe Hayden, for Jamar Taylor, and those guys to get their hands on some footballs.
Now, the Giants haven't been running the football well this year, except in the last 2 games. Rashad Jennings, 36 carries, 172 yards. He's starting to get after a little bit, and we know the Browns' run defense has been a little hit and miss this year.
Well, that's putting it mildly. Le'Veon Bell coming off 146 yards, and it just seems like whenever your running game isn't going well, all you need to do is have a date against the Cleveland Browns, and all of a sudden everything's fine. So that's got to be a focus for them, is stopping that run again.
Giants trying to keep their winning streak going today at FirstEnergy Stadium. The Browns trying to end their long, long losing streak.